Ballgame Banter episode, I think this 10. Let's get it.
Bottom fool. Know I do this for the city, for the family. They know the towns on my back like Carl Anthony. Swish.
Alright, we back. Episode 10, the Get Back episode. And I'm here with my co-host, Big Goat. I'm just waiting on him to call in. So we can go ahead and get the show started.
Big goat up in here. Big goat up in here.
All right. So like I said, we got a good show for y'all. We basically gonna talk a little bit of damn. Oh, my joint messing up. We basically gonna talk a little bit of boxing. We got some Nebraska breaking women's attendance records. We got some spring training cuts. We got college football. We got some more FIBA updates for y'all. We got our Forgotten Legends segment, and we got the craziest news of the week, as we do every Friday. So I think we're gonna start it off with a little bit of boxing. So if you haven't heard, Errol Spence went ahead and activated that clause in their contract for the rematch, and so they're gonna have another fight. They're supposed to be scheduling it or whatever, and we're gonna see part 2 of that. And to be honest, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch it. I really don't. After the first fight, I really don't care to watch it. But I'm gonna watch it again because they two good fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch it again just to see if Earl get his get back. And I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna do it though, because Bud real calculated. But what you think?
I mean, he was going to, that's just the way Earl built. Like, he was going to go ahead and say, hey, I wasn't at my best or whatever. I'm about to get back in the lab and then come back and, But, of course, I'm going to watch because, I'm a boxing guy. Do I want to see it? Would I ask for that fight again? Hell no. But I'm damn sure going to watch. He might get him out of there early. It might be a better fight. Might be a bigger weight. Who knows? We just know that it's going to be in the works because he activated that rematch clause. So,
Right.
I think the result will be the same. Might be quicker than the 9th round.
Yeah.
But Arrow, I mean, that's just only the fight he could make. He don't want to try to take a tune up, I guess, to get his confidence back. He like, nah, it just wasn't my night. Next time gonna be my night. So that's where I think he at with it mentally. And good for him,
Yeah.
But
I was hearing a lot of different reasons why, he ain't been the same since the car accident and all of this and all of that. But I'm like, if he ain't been the same since the car accident and the fight against Bud proved it, then why you want to fight the man again? He obviously ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want him to get killed out there before
I agree. Like, if this fight happened before them accidents, I think it would have made for a way better fight.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Spence was really on that untouchable level before then. He was, my man one time was running from him. Errol was trying to make every fight get the belts. He was trying to do, what I'm saying? What he did, in that division. But them accidents took a toll, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he still had skill, but you could tell that he wasn't, himself. Like you could when he fought what's his name? You grayish Jordan, some shit like that. When he fought him, like I could tell, like Errol ain't really Errol. Like he still, his skills was so high that it diminished a little bit, and it still made him, still great. But once you go up against like a all timer like Crawford is, in my eyes, that difference is going to be seen, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Well, we gonna get some more news and some more updates on that fight, and as soon as they got a date for it, we gonna let y'all know. As soon as it happens, we gonna talk about it. But yeah, that's what we had to get the show started. Up next, we're gonna talk a little bit of Nebraska and them breaking attendance records for women's sports. What sport? Find out when we come back. All right, after these two songs, y'all know how we do. All right, and we back. Ballgame Banter, episode 10. And for our next segment, we got Nebraska breaks attendance record for women's sports. And it's for women's sports in general. So Nebraska volleyball team, they set a world record for women's sports in attendance. That includes the WNBA, women's soccer. But it says they had 92,003 fans that actually came through and showed support, show love, for the football team, the 5-time NCAA championship Nebraska. I'm sorry, volleyball team. I said football team, volleyball team. And if you didn't know, Nebraska volleyball kind of like they've been saying it's kind of like UConn women's team. You know what I'm saying? It's like UConn for women's basketball. Nebraska's that for volleyball, or like Oklahoma is for softball. Nebraska's that for volleyball. So their attendance records are usually high, but this time they set a record. They said like back in the day, I forgot which coach it was, but one of the coaches used to, like, for people that attended the football games, like just to get their attendance up. If you came in, if you showed your football game ticket, then you can get into the volleyball games for free. So they were used to having like a good crowd, but like this just kind of set a record. And they said this was a paid attendance though, and they said it was tickets for the doubleheader. Wayne State beat Nebraska Kearney, which was a Division II game, and then they had Nebraska, which basically beat Omaha 3-0 in a volleyball game. The tickets were $25 for adults, $5 for high school students and younger. But they said sometimes the tickets can reach up to as much as $400 for resale for Nebraska volleyball games. So
that's crazy.
Shouts out to them. They said the previous record for a women's sports event in the United States was 90,185 who attended the Women's World Cup soccer final between Team USA and China at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California in 1999. So for a volleyball game, and I don't really like watch women's volleyball like that, but they be fit. You feel me? Like they had nice bodies, you know what I'm saying? They really be about their stuff. Like I used to know a couple girls in like high school that played volleyball, and they usually be fine.
This joint was played in the football stadium.
It said it was played. Let me see,
because I see this shit was out.
Yeah, it was outside. So they said, I don't even see it right here, but I'm pretty sure from all of the pictures I seen, it looks like they played in a football stadium. So yeah, it said the crowd at which is usually the home of Nebraska football. So they did it in a football stadium.
That's crazy. That joint look crazy. That joint look fly for real.
Oh no,
Like
they said
you know what I'm saying? It's like when the men's college basketball play on the ship, like that
yeah.
shit. Like this, playing
And they
volleyball in the football, that shit fire. Like,
hmm
and for them to be able to break a record like that is that shit crazy.
yeah. And they said, but I looked it up. They said this game happened on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. So that was like August the 30th, I believe. Right,
Uh,
August 30th. So I looked and they said Nebraska, they played, but it was they had a game on the 27th. So it wasn't like they took their football game tickets and went to the volleyball game, and plus they played in the stadium. So but I don't know if they want to get their attendance up, they need to keep doing that, playing in the stadium. But um,
I mean, not everyone can do that.
yeah, they're not gonna be able to keep doing that before and after games. Like they're gonna be having practice on the fields and stuff like that, probably.
No,
So
but I mean, like uh, every team.
oh well, yeah. But I'm just saying for any team, it'll probably be a lot to have to keep setting that up, breaking that down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit look fire. Bro. Like that
You gotta
shit.
work with two schedules. You gotta work with the volleyball team schedule and you gotta work with the football team schedule.
That shit look like a concert.
Yeah, it does. But they had that many people there. That was crazy. So they got to show out, showcase their skills in front of that many people. Um, and said Nebraska was also involved in the previous biggest crowd to for NCAA women's volleyball match at 18,755, but that was back in 2021. But from them to come from 18,000 to 93, that's wild. Well, yeah, 92 and 3. 92 and 3. But that's wild. So,
Yeah, they keep throwing that shit on there. 92,000, bro. I know that 92 and 3. Y'all didn't count that many people coming through.
yeah. It was the 3 reporters that was in there that was about to write this story. It's 3 of us, wasn't it? Yeah, give them the credit. Give them the credit. But yeah, shouts out to the volleyball team. Up next, we gonna touch a little bit on this. If you haven't seen it, the Pat Bev and Rashad McCants, they had a little spat, wherever you're from, however you say it. You know, this um
Quarrel.
yeah, quarrel. I was about dispute. There we go, dispute. Wherever you're from, however you say it. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple of weeks ago, Pat Bev had Gilbert Arenas on his show. They had Carl Anthony Towns on there. He was talking about well, he wasn't on the show. They was playing a clip of him on their show. He was on somebody else's show, but he was basically talking about the celebration that the Timberwolves did when Pat Bev was on their team, Ant-Man, Cat, when they had won, what was it, just a playoff game, a play-in game?
Yeah, the
Play-in game, and they went crazy. They were standing on the podium and everything so they can make it to the they made it to the playoffs though, right?
Yeah, that was for them to get in the playoffs.
Playoffs, right? Okay. So I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure they played that year. But yeah, so they got in the playoffs and they was all excited. They was, standing on the stuff like they was D Wade, after they hit a game,
jersey off, crying,
jersey off, and all kind of stuff. And everybody was going crazy, like, bro, it's a play-in game. But so Carl Anthony Towns did a little interview about it, and he was just basically saying, like, talking about it and talking about how the team had just been put together in like 4 months. They had to gel in 4 months. So for them to do that and make it to the playoffs in 4 months was something that was astonishing. And so when Gilbert Arenas got a chance to be on Pat Bev's show, Pat Bev brought it up, and he was like, I think that you and your crew, when y'all brought it up on y'all show, that y'all were taking it out of context because y'all were basically making it seem like, we were getting too hype about a play-in game, but it wasn't about the play-in game. It was about the camaraderie of our group and just gelling within that 4 months and making it to the playoffs.
They acting like that's not a long time.
Yeah. So he said, but before also in that clip, I'm sorry, Pat Bev said, y'all want to talk about that? Talk about how your boy Rashard McCants, I made him quit in the workout. So this time they invited Pat Bev on the show. Pat Bev got a chance to sit down and talk it out with Rashard McCants. And basically what Rashard McCants was saying was basically like, I was hurt. I already had the roster spot. I didn't really have to work out hard because my UNC connect, Mitch Kupchak, which was the GM at the time, I believe, told me I already had the roster spot. Now, Darvin Ham was holding a workout, and Darvin Ham told Pat Bev that Pat Bev had made Rashard McCants quit. So Rashard McCants was like, we were just doing like measuring drills, like jumping drills and, doing like workout drills. We did some shooting drills. Pat Bev was like, no, we played full court one-on-one. And then Rashard McCants was like, yeah, we did one-on-one up and down the court one time. That was it. Pat Bev was like, nah. He was like, no matter what, if you a hooper and you trying to get on an NBA team, no matter what they ask you to do, you got to be ready for it. And Brandon Jennings, who's a part of the Gilbert Arena show as well, he was agreeing with Pat Bev. But in the show before Pat Bev came, he was agreeing with Rashard McCants. Like, Pat Bev ain't really nobody to really say nothing. But when Pat Bev got there and sat beside him, he was like agreeing with Pat Bev. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, I ain't gonna lie. What Pat Bev is saying kind of make, it's true. If I'm trying out for an NBA team, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna give it 130%, 100%, whatever. Rashard McCants was like, I already had the roster spot. I didn't need to work hard for it. You needed to work hard, but I was told I already had the spot. And Pat Bev was like, I ain't trying to hear that. That's loser mentality and shit. If you're going to get somebody in a workout, then you're going to get somebody in a workout. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was like, I got the roster spot at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So who cares if you was basically promised the spot? I got the roster spot. You know what I'm saying? Because you really didn't finish your workout. You quit, told Mitch Kupchak that you couldn't go no more. He said, Pat Bev said, why you couldn't go no more? Rashard McCants said, I had a 2nd-degree ankle sprain, right? So they was rolling in there. I was like, 2nd degree? I was like, I ain't never heard of a 2nd-degree ankle sprain, but I'm not. I didn't get up to that level of hooping, so if I'm wrong, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, my boy, if there is a such thing. But anyway, it was just wild to just watch that and see it. I didn't get to actually watch the episode or listen to the episode, so I didn't get to see how it all played out at the end. Did you get to see how it all played out? Or?
Nah. I do know what a 2nd-degree ankle sprain is, though.
They got them in degrees, 2nd degree, 1st degree?
Yeah, I think it goes up to like 4, I think.
Oh, damn. Well, my apologies, my boy.
Or 3 or 4, it's one of those. But I did see, the back and forth on Twitter when he was like, yeah, and then I think he was talking about his knee too, and he was just like, yeah, you quit. He was like, nah. And then that's when they started going, taking shots at each other and whatnot. And it's so funny because Brandon said next, he act like he don't want to say nothing. Gilbert is just he just be eating the shit up. Kenya Martin just making faces and everything. Like,
nobody better not say nothing to Kenyon, though. Kenyon, he like, nobody better not bring me into this shit or say nothing. I'm going to let y'all have it, but nobody better not say nothing to me.
Yeah, like, Rashad, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Because he, UNC, but, like, his takes are crazy. Like,
yeah,
he really be talking like he was Jordan and nothing went right for him. Like, bro, really.
Coaches, because of this. They didn't let me because of this. I didn't have it fucked up because of this. I'm like, something had to be fucked up about you, my boy. Your attitude or something. Like he said. I remember I listened to one episode. He said he scored like what he scored 24 points in the third quarter alone. No, in the second half or the third quarter or something. Cause what's my boy name? He used to coach the Pistons or whatever. He said he didn't believe in playing like rookies in the first half or something like that. Or the second half or something like that. So he said like in one of these quarters of the second or the third, he had like 24 points. And then they didn't play him no more for the rest of the game. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But I'm like, yo, it had to be something about you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because it's like
your attitude or something.
He had, like it didn't work there. You were the early pick like he was, you're gonna get a shot somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So like wherever you're at as where you're drafted, you will get a shot somewhere else.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I would say if you at least like top 10. Let me what he was wasn't he like top 5? Let me see when he was drafted.
That was when him, Sean May, Marvin Williams, all of them came out together, right? That same year they won the championship.
Okay, so he was 14 pick. Okay.
What year he go?
05.
Okay, 05, yeah. He graduated the same year as me. But well no, he came out of college. I graduated in 05, but high school. But yeah, damn. I don't know. Who else was in that draft though?
Oh shit. His third year was his best year. Shit, he had 15 points a game, almost 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. But yeah, like you say, when you ain't that dude and you got that too, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna get screwed. You feel me?
Yeah. What was that draft looking like?
Let me see.
Eli put up all the sports emojis. She
Right. She even put the bubbles.
Took like 5 minutes to type that little joint right there. Had to find all the emojis.
Gonna mess up her recent emojis all up. So it was Andrew Bogut went first, Marvin Williams went 2, Darren Williams went 3, Chris Paul 4, Felton 5, Martell Webster 6, Villanueva 7, Channing Frye 8, Diagu 9, Bynum 10, Fran Vasquez. Who the fuck is that?
Franz Vasquez?
Yeah. Fran Vasquez.
I don't know. He sounds from
Miroslav Korolev. Who the fuck is that? And Sean May 13, McCants 14. This was a
trash ass draft, boy.
This ain't no trash draft. You tripping?
Boy, that shit is trash. The only person good you said was Bogut, Duran, and Chris Paul. And you had picked what 16 now?
You got Bogut. You got Chris Paul and Darren. You acting like Felton was trash. Ray Felton wasn't trash.
He was good for UNC, but yeah, he was trash, my boy.
He was all right for New York.
Man, keep it going. He had a year. Keep it going.
And then Channing Frye was all right.
Man, stop.
Andrew Bynum was nice for a minute before he went crazy.
Nice win.
What? For the Lakers?
A nice guy.
You bugging, bro. He was nice for the Lakers.
Did he average over 10 points? Did he average over 10 rebounds?
Oh, you about to make me look the man up.
Yeah, I just want to know if he 10 and 10, then I'll take it back.
Well, I got to be 10-10 because all right, let me look at his Lakers. I'm looking at his Lakers years.
You said he was nice. What?
Bruh, he was like
He was a big body,
Like,
but I don't remember him
he
being
was a top 3 center at his height, bro.
at his height. I don't remember him being all like that.
You tripping. See, look in the chat. Chat blowing up. Chat blowing up.
Mm. Nah, look up the stats. I'm tripping. Y'all talking about Will Bynum. The chat talking about Will Bynum.
Nah, nigga.
We talking about
Andrew Bynum was like that. Before he forearm JJ Barea, the nigga was on pace to be Shaq.
he was just a big ass nigga. That's it.
Oh, the fuck?
Told you, man. You gotta clean up after yourself.
Shit.
Let me see. Okay, I found it. Ooh, okay. He had 1 year. He played 60 games, averaged 18 and 12.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay. That was it. And then we just dropped down after that. That must have been his crazy year right there.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
But before that, he had 11 in his rookie year. He had 11-9, or if you want to round up, 11.5, 9.5. Then he played for the Cavs. Well, he only played 2 games for the Pacers, 11.5 and 9.5. So I ain't taking that shit. But when he got to the Lakers, his first year with the Lakers, he averaged about 19 and 12.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And then second year, he averaged about 11-9. Third year,
Nice,
15,
right?
8.
Yeah, he went up. He went. Besides that 1 year, he dropped back down. But he went up because he started getting them the minutes up. He had 13 and 10. Then he went 14 and 8, 15 and 8, 11 and 9, and then that big year, and that's when he had got that he got that contract from Philly, and that's when he went crazy.
Mm. All right,
Let me keep on that draft though.
He a tweener. He in between. He had a couple good years, but he never really amounted to shit.
But then Sean May, yeah, he was trash. I knew he was gonna be trash in the league, bro. Like
he was just big like Andrew Bynum, but he was trash.
He was
He wanted a monster. He wanted a beast.
Then Danny Granger was in his draft at 17.
That's like 4.
Gerald Green at 18.
I remember him. He was good.
Hakeem Ward, Julius Hodge. Yeah.
They were okay. I remember Hakeem Ward. He was all right. I remember Julius. He never really do nothing too much.
Nate Robinson, Jared Jack.
Trash. Nate Robinson was cool. Jared Jack always was a backup ass nigga.
Francisco Garcia.
Don't even mention that nigga. He was good at Louisville. Jason
Maxill.
He played for Detroit, but he was
he was solid for a little bit.
He was a bench nigga.
David Lee.
He a tweener for me, like Andrew Bynum. He had some good years. He started though.
Brandon Bass was in here. CJ Miles.
That's trash.
Monta Ellis.
Oh my, that was a steal. That's what you want. What pick was he?
Monta Ellis was 40.
Okay.
And then Lou Williams was 45.
Okay.
Andre Blatch, boy, he was butt.
We still at like 6, 7 people now. We ain't got 10 people out of the whole draft.
Amir Johnson.
Trash.
Gortat.
Okay, Gortat. I'll give Gortat a little something. I'd say 8 then. That's about it.
Ronnie Torioff. You want to count Ronnie Torioff?
Hell to the no.
He came back from the heart surgery.
he got back because he was cool with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Him and Kobe was doing everything together for a minute. They were doing videos, all that shit.
Yeah, he was the feel good story before DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, that draft is super. There was super bad picks up there. Marvin Williams, #2.
Yeah, I did. I was never a fan of Marvin Williams, even
I
at
don't
UNC.
even think
I
he
didn't
was
like,
better than Rashawn McCants at UNC.
nah, but it's that potential, bruh. And he was tall. That's how they
I,
be. They need me in these draft rooms, bruh. I tell them.
I feel like Marvin Williams been a bench like a 6, 7 man ever since he got to the NBA. But I don't
He
know.
was never like
Draft said how many? Chat said how many All Stars in that draft.
uh Chris Paul, Darren Williams. Did Lou Will ever make All-Star team? Nah,
Did Monte Ellis make an All Star team?
I don't know.
I feel like he did at least 1 year.
I don't know. I think he was kind of like slept on.
Yeah, he was, but he came straight out of high school too.
Um, did Andrew Bynum ever make one?
That's what I was thinking too. Like, David Lee, he made an All Star team.
Yeah, David Lee. About 4, maybe 5.
Yeah. Danny Granger, didn't you say Danny Granger?
Yeah.
So yeah. That's
And
what I
then he got, Gerald Green, the best dunker.
Yeah.
He got the best dunker all time in the NBA game.
Yeah, boy, he used to have 99. His dunks used to be 99 in the game. He used to catch it from anywhere. And he didn't go up from anywhere when he played on the Rockets and on Boston. I used to pick him on my team.
2K
Like,
legend, bro. 2K legend.
facts.
Then man, I used to drop 50 with him.
Yeah. And he could shoot threes and dunk on niggas, yo.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Dude was unstoppable.
Yo. And he had a low ass rating. John was like a 76.
out there looking like LeBron, Jordan.
Right. Hey, look, me and my homies used to be on the game, right? Like I had like 4 homies, and we used to like do a draft. I know you remember. You came to college with us when we was in school. We used to have a draft. We had our own little teams. We used to make a record at bet and shit, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like have a little playoffs. You got your own team. You got your own team, and then we'll bet. Right? We did a draft. Like, oh, I got him. Boy, nobody would pick Gerald Green but me. But I used to have that nigga starting every game at shooting guard, boy. Dunking on niggas. They didn't know what to do. I trade you Melo for Gerald Green. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I told y'all niggas.
Ask not like Drake about Gerald Green.
My boy deleted all the teams one time. He was so mad I blew his ass out. No, he deleted all the teams on there, boy. I was like, me and my homie came in there to play. We like, what's good? Let's hop on the sticks. That nigga picked up the sticks and everything, turned the game on and everything, like he didn't delete the teams. Then he went to the joint like, I don't know what happened. Nigga, you deleted it. Nigga, that's what the fuck happened. Guess who picked Gerald Green with the 3rd pick? Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm like, bitch, I know you deleted them teams. But it's all good.
Yeah, Gerald Green, bro. That dude, Gerald Green was if I had a 2K Hall of Fame, he'd be number 1.
Facts.
For sure.
Big
So
facts.
just off that alone, you know what I'm saying? This draft is worth it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him in the McDonald's All-American game. That's what got him drafted, because he came right out of high school.
Facts. That was a different
I
time.
think he had like 8 threes in that game.
And you know what's sad? It seemed like almost except for a couple, but almost all of the dudes who came out of high school ball way better than anybody in their draft. Almost anybody in their draft. They should have been, you know what I mean, came out higher. Like Monte Ellis, he should have came out higher. You know what I mean? Gerald Green, he should have came out the draft higher.
Lou Will.
Yep, that just goes to show you, like, I guess it really like depends on what conference you go to in college, because some of them be weak conferences, and you playing just like how you was playing in high school. You know what I'm saying? You the number one guy, you everything good, but it's not a good conference. You know what I'm saying? You're not really playing nobody that can really test you, or sometimes it's just like depending on what system you in college, like Georgetown, like everybody touched the ball in their system, so you know what I mean. Like it'd be hard for people to really like go one on one and showcase their skills. They either got to have a jump shot or a good post game. You feel me? So
Yeah, that's why they've been trash for the longest.
yeah, I know they ain't had nobody good since like I remember. You remember Greg Monroe? Greg Monroe was good when he played for Georgetown. He was like one of their highest recruits.
They had Matt for a little bit.
Yeah, they did have Matt for a little bit. Then he went to Texas Tech. They had I remember Patrick Ewing Jr. He was all right for them. Jeff Green was good for them. They used to have some.
And they had Otto Porter.
Yeah, had Otto Porter.
Trash.
They had some all right people that came out, but the best players came out in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. But up next we got some college football and some NFL surprising cuts coming up. Right after these couple of songs, y'all stay tuned with us. All right, we back. Ballgame Banter episode 10, the Get Back episode. And right now we got a little bit of football talk. We're going to talk a little college football, a little bit of NFL surprise cuts. And one surprise cut, the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Doug Peterson, cut his son Josh from the team. And that's been a lot of talk about that. And him cutting his son from the team. They say his son was 5th on the depth chart, but the team had decided that they were only going to keep 3, so he had to cut his son. And but they just recently signed him back to the practice squad to make sure he had some type of paycheck going. But they asked Dougie P about it, and Dougie P said that he wanted to tell him, so he was the one to deliver the news to him and let him know that he had been cut from the team. And Dougie P was basically like, you know, I'm his dad. I spanked him at one point, and this kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do better. So,
yeah, he's like, hey, pass the can you yeah, by the way, we're cutting you. Like,
yeah.
At dinner time, Dad.
Right. But he probably ain't even do that. He probably text him. You're out of here, kid. What? You're out of here, kid. What does that mean? We're gonna sign you to the practice squad.
Take out the trash.
Right. We only gonna keep 3. Take that chicken out for your mom. Yeah, like, and that I don't know. He seemed like it wasn't a tough conversation, but I don't know how his son felt about it. I know the players on the team was probably like, yeah, he'll cut his son down. He'll cut your ass too, boy. Y'all better stay in line. You know
but I mean, also at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, hey man, like, he's trash. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason he's here is because, you know, and nobody else looking at him.
Yeah.
What is he, a long snapper? He a long snapper, ain't he?
Nah, he a tight end.
He's a long snapper, man. Like, them bottom tight ends be long snappers.
So, but yeah, either way, he got cut. So, like I said, they gave him a job. They put him on a practice squad. So that was probably the least that his dad could do for him. But yeah, that was one of the surprising cuts. How'd you feel? What was some other cuts that you saw?
Well, I mean, we talked about it last episode, but Colt McCoy was definitely a surprise to me. Deion Jones, he was cut by the Panthers. That was definitely another surprise. It's crazy because like Deion Jones was one of them top linebackers in the league, and now it's just like, bruh, like, how did he fall off like this? And the Bears cut PJ Walker, and he went there to be the backup, and then he got outplayed by the rookie, so they cut him. And Jabril Cox got cut, and then they wanted to sign him to the practice squad, Dallas, but he said, "Nah, y'all don't want to sign me. I'm gonna go fuck with the Commanders." And then he signed with the Commanders practice squad. So,
What?
he was a little salty about that.
So you gonna sign with another practice squad?
Yeah. Within the division. And who else? Oh, yeah, Robbie Chosen Anderson, however you say the nigga name. What damn? You made me forget what the hell his name was before. Robbie Anderson was his name. The Dolphins cut him. I was like, damn.
He changed his name to Chosen.
Yeah, it's either Chosen Anderson or Robbie Chosen. It's one of them shits. I don't know.
What is that about? Like
I have no idea. And with the last name Chosen, when you get cut, the jokes write themselves.
Yeah. You chose to get cut, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
should have chosen a different profession now.
And then the Patriots, when they cut both of the backups, because I thought my man Malik Cunningham was gonna get that backup spot, but they cut Bailey Zappi and Malik Cunningham, but then they signed him to the practice squad, and then they signed Matt Corral, who got cut from the Panthers, and they signed him to be the backup. So that was wild because everybody was like, "What the hell? The Patriots about to do?" You know what I'm saying? Going in with Mac Jones.
Are you sure that's how you say his name? I've been calling him Matt Carroll.
Matt Corral.
All right, but go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's Matt Corral.
No, I mean I might be saying it wrong. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Yeah. So shout out my man Malik Cunningham. You know what I mean? Like keep at it, my boy. I think you're gonna. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be showing interest in you sometimes. So
Jabril Cox fell off that bad?
Apparently, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But the Commanders wanted to draft him. So maybe that played in his mind to sign it to their practice squad.
Yeah. Yes, everybody.
The craziest fall off from that shit is Deion Jones, because like Deion Jones was one of the like perfect hybrid linebackers. Like dude could run, dude could tackle, he could hit, like he could cover, and now ain't no place for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't. I don't know where he at now. I haven't heard no news about where he signed or if anyone signed him yet. So that's crazy.
Well, he got some time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
somebody, knock on wood.
Be a week away.
Yeah, knock on wood, but somebody always get hurt first week. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's going on. But yeah, you want to take another break, or you want to go ahead and get into the college football?
We'll take a break.
All right, that's cool. I got to piss anyway. All right, we're gonna take a quick break after these two songs.
Unprofessional.
We'll be right back. All right, now back to a little bit of college football. This is our next segment for Ballgame Banter, episode number 10. And Big Go gonna lead us off with some football talk.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, first week of college football start tomorrow. They had a few games, but early on the games are pretty mid for real. They don't have a preseason in college, so they pretty much schedule early shit, uh, trash teams. You know what I'm saying? Every here and there, they like on Sunday they got LSU versus Florida State. 5 versus 8, but not all the time do they have games like that. Like Alabama, who they playing? They playing Middle Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what's gonna be the best games coming up? I know that
I
Colorado
got.
was a TCU when
They playing tomorrow, 12 and noon. That's definitely number 2 on my list because I'm a UNC guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to be watching Colorado TCU, but number 1 on my list is North Carolina versus South Carolina. I'm a Carolina guy, so I got my squad, and we might have a chance this year for real. But going since I'm gonna just go back with the earlier game, because everybody is, I guess excited to see Deion's Power 5 debut, and I can't lie, I'm one of them. I wasn't a fan of the way he left Jackson State, and everything he's like said and done since then. I'm not a fan of that either. But Prime is still Prime, and he just draws you in. It's like whether you want to see him succeed or whether you want to see him fail, you want to see him. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be an exciting game. I like Shador. Like, I'm a fan of Shador. He seems to be made up of the right stuff. So I know Colorado, I think they won like 1, maybe 2 games last year. They're trash. And he brought in his own luggage, his Louis quote unquote luggage he brought when he took the job. And it's every like it's crazy, because nobody talked about Colorado at all last year. And now they're like the premier game of week 1 of college football. Like, that shit is crazy.
What was their record? Didn't they win 1 game last year or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's insane. And they playing,
Ain't they?
Huh?
Ain't they ranked?
TCU is ranked.
Oh, Colorado not ranked?
Hell no.
Oh, about to say.
Who knows after this game? Who knows? I think let me check the spread right quick, because I think the spread was like 25 or some shit. So like I think the books got them losing by like I said 25 or some shit.
Colorado
actually by 20.
They got Colorado losing by 20.
Yeah,
I'll put money on that.
For them to lose by less or lose by more.
Lose by less.
Why would you do that? Just because it's Deion?
No, because it's 20, right? Don't the bet you 20 or less, or is it 20 if they do it exactly 20? I don't think they're gonna do over 20. I think they're probably winning by.
So they got TCU by 20 and a half. So if they come within 20, then you good. If they lose by more, then you ain't.
Yeah,
But
so
I mean, this game is gonna be tricky. You know, not a lot of people know what the fuck to expect for real.
yeah, but still though, I still think Dion brought them weapons. He still got them weapons that he brought with him. I
Man,
still they be
I,
all right.
I don't know. I want to believe because I'm a fan of Shador. I'm not a fan of Prime anymore because I don't like the shit that he been saying. Uh,
I'm a
um,
fan of Travis. I like Travis.
Travis is cool, but I feel like Travis kind of need to be. I love his confidence, but I feel like he need to be like is he need to be like Moss or something because he be talking mad crazy. Um, should like I said, I'm good with Shador. Like uh, they don't have no. I don't think they have the big boys up front. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they could protect them. But TCU ain't a they not a defensive powerhouse anyway.
They rank like 17?
Yeah, they 17. You know, TCU has always been more of a, offense.
Yeah.
So
And they who they quarterback? My boy left, didn't he?
yeah, he left. He actually got cut too by the he got drafted, but he got cut.
So who they quarterback right now?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be 20 or less.
I mean, it could, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's tricky because you like, okay, it's Prime, right? It's like a whole new facelift, whole new makeover, you know. But then again, TCU, I don't know how many returning starters they have because TCU did go to the national championship.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many starters return. Excuse me. But if enough did, then they still gonna be nothing to play with, like so that's the thing where it's like, okay, so if they still got the same team pretty much besides um the quarterback, then they still formidable. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
but if you it's one of those games where it's like I'm gonna leave that game alone because it's really like they could mess around and win. Like I feel like every possibility is a possibility. Like they could win the game, they could get blown the fuck out, they could compete, and maybe lose at the end, or that could flip and they could, squeeze out a win at the end. Like every possibility that could happen, I feel like is a possibility for this game. And that's why I'm like so ready to see this game. And it comes on at noon. So like because I got a party I'm dealing with tomorrow. So while I'm getting shit ready for that, I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah.
And then later on, 7:30, my Tar Heels play South Carolina. It's Drake May versus Spencer Rattler. That's not like Drake boy. He loves some Spencer Rattler. So I think we're gonna blow their ass out for real. And because this is the last weekend without NFL football, they got games on Sunday and Monday. And it's LSU versus Florida State, 5 versus 8. I don't know if Florida 8 deserves that 8, but I guess we're gonna see. Clemson, why the hell is Clemson? Clemson got a Monday night football game, but they playing Duke. Like, who the hell want to watch that? Like, that's the shit that be killing me about these college games, bro. Like,
I don't watch it. Let's go.
You're not gonna watch that.
What time is it? What time the game started?
8 p.m. Monday
Yeah,
night.
Monday night. I watch that while we doing the show. Yes, sir. So I'll be giving y'all updates on that Monday while we doing our show.
When they whipping Duke ass.
Then I won't give y'all updates.
Hey, not like Drake said, Travis got to pick a position. I don't know, man. If you that nice, why you can't play both?
Yeah.
Like it ain't like he's switching positions like Isaiah Simmons. You know what I'm saying? It's playing both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can play both sides of the ball, shit, why not?
Right.
Shit.
Well,
Who don't wanna play receiver and then go play corner? Like that's fire, bro. Like I'm always on the field. Like I'm definitely trying to do that. That's like, when you playing football in the neighborhood or some shit.
yeah. A lot of high school players do that too. But
Yeah, it's high school.
he needed to do that for Jackson State.
No, they be like, yeah, you coming here to play this. If you come here, we gonna make you offensive lineman.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what we got for the NCAAF.
Hold on. You got them winning, or you just got them not losing by 21?
Oh no, I don't got them winning. Hell no. Somebody from that 1-win team stayed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stayed. Hell no, winning. I just don't got them getting blew out like that.
I know that shit was funny, bruh. When he came up in there, he was like, "Niggas is wearing hats. Niggas is wearing slides. Y'all niggas need to stand up when I come in this bitch."
I was like,
hey, yo, Dion is funny, bro. Like, oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that's going. He don't cuss, but I'm paraphrasing in my own words what the fuck he said. Yeah, man, y'all niggas need to stand up when I walk in this bitch. Fuck around with y'all. And niggas shot up by the seat. Yeah, that shit be rolling. You know this nigga record everything he do.
yeah.
Everything get put on motherfucking Amazon Prime or some shit for his damn documentaries this nigga keep doing.
Well, the money gonna come in all kind of ways. For sure.
I might need to watch that jump. I think damn, I can't watch it tonight. I need to go to sleep after this shit. I'm gonna watch that Prime documentary sometime. Maybe maybe Sunday.
Yeah, so we talk about it maybe on Monday. We got a little bit of time. But
I know another small thing. If he lose big, the joke's gonna go crazy. That's all I know.
yeah.
This nigga lose by 30.
He gonna blame it on the team. He gonna blame it on the team. They won't ready. He gonna have to do something. He gonna have to make some more cuts or something.
It's gonna be mad memes. It's gonna be mad shit talking. Nigga said he brought Louis. Like, oh, he got that shit off Canal Street.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did bring some weapons though, but we'll see what happened on tomorrow at noon. Make sure y'all tune into that game and then come back on Monday because we definitely gonna talk about it. Right here on Ballgame Banter, we're gonna get into these next two songs and we'll be right back. All right. Let me get Big Go back in here. If it'll work. All right.
Hey, you
So
boy,
we,
you don't want you to do nothing but be on amp, boy.
so yeah, we back with our next segment. Just for some FIBA basketball updates. So our last update, we basically just kind of went over some of the teams and their records and who was balling out of the NBA for their home team or their home country. And so they had some games today. And so we're down one of the undefeated teams. Brazil had beat Canada by 4 points. So Canada is now 3-1. Brazil is 3-1 as well. Lithuania is still going strong, undefeated. They beat Greece 92-67. Puerto Rico beat Dominican Republic. They're both 3-1, but Puerto Rico won 102-97. Slovenia beat Australia 91-80. Slovenia's undefeated 4-0. Spain beat Latvia. I still need to learn how to say that, but won 74-69. Both of them 3-1. USA beat Montenegro 85-73. USA still undefeated. We got Italy beating Serbia by 2, 78-76. Both of them are 3-1. And the last undefeated team, Germany, beat Georgia 100-73. And just to kind of go over that box score, because it was a shocking win for Brazil. Shea Gildress Alexander. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kelly Olynyk, he didn't really do anything. He had 9 and 7. The White Pal had 5 and 6. RJ didn't do anything. He had 4 and 4. Dylan Brooks had 2, 2 and 2.
He got scored on at the end, didn't he?
Yeah. And Lou Dort came through with 17 and 5, so he was balling. But Brazil, yeah, they don't have any NBA player. Well, George Santos, I think he played for the Warriors. He had 10 and 3, and I don't know how to say his name. Caboclo had 19 and 13 on him with 3 blocks, and they end up winning that game. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be moving on to the undefeated brackets past their class or not. But like I said, they were an undefeated team and they lost. Let me go to the USA box score and I'll let y'all know who did that. Then I go to Germany and we'll be done with this segment. But Jalen Brunson had 4, 4 and 2, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 11.0 rebounds. Anthony Edwards had 17, 3, 3 and 2. Who else? Mikal Bridges had 10, 2 and 2. Austin Reeves had 12, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Paolo had 8, 4 and 1 and a steal. Tyrese had 10, 2 and 6 and 2 steals. And that was about it. Brandon Ingram had 2, 5 and 3. And yeah, that's only people that really did anything for the USA. Who Montenegro got? Vujicic had 18 and 16. He balled out against them, but they still lost. And let me see for Germany. Here we go. Germany, who had Dennis Schroeder, however you want to say it. He had 16, 1 board, 7 assists. And Daniel Theis had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Wagner, the oldest Wagner brother, or Wagner, sorry, had 14, 6 and 5. The youngest Wagner ain't even play. But that was about it for them. So yeah, Lithuania. Sorry, I can't forget Lithuania. Or Slovenia. Sorry, I can't forget Slovenia either.
Yeah,
But
well, skip Luka.
right, Lithuania. Vujicic had 16, 9, and 3, 2 blocks. He did his thing out there for Lithuania. And so, like I said, they still undefeated. They beat Greece. Giannis' little brother had 2 and 3. I don't know if that's his older brother or little brother, but he had 2 and 3. They got another brother. I don't know why he ain't playing, but he just got.
Y'all's the oldest?
Huh?
Y'all's the oldest.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, they got another brother. He just got signed to the Bucks too, so they can try to keep Giannis. So, but Slovenia, Lukic had 19, 7, 6 points, 1 steal, 1 block. That was about it for them. And but I couldn't skip my boy stats. Thibault, he played for Australia. He had 6 points. Joe Ingles, he didn't register nothing but 2 assists. He played 26 minutes. That's terrible. Exum had 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That's about it. Patty Mills had 17, 8, and 3. And Josh Giddey had 25, 8, 4, and 2. And but they still lost. So shouts out to Luka and his squad. And tomorrow, Saturday, we got Venezuela versus Finland, South Sudan versus Angola, France versus Ivory Coast, China versus Philippines, Egypt versus New Zealand, Cape Verde versus Japan, Mexico versus Jordan, Lebanon versus Iran. The only game I'm probably looking forward to is the Japan game. I want to see Wannabe play against them. They playing at 7 a.m. So I probably will have that game on. We got another podcast on the FMF radio show tomorrow morning. We're gonna start at like 7:30 and do for like 2 hours or so. But I do want to see that game and see him play. But that's about it, man. That's which game you looking forward to for tomorrow?
Oh, I already told you what I'm watching. I ain't watching that.
Okay. All right, well, I'm the resident basketball expert. He the football.
You didn't even know about Andrew Bynum.
What you mean I didn't know about Andrew Bynum?
Andrew Bynum was trash.
He is trash.
Tripping. Andrew Bynum was not trash. And I was wrong. Giannis do have an older brother, but he's a mixtape guy.
So he got one brother that plays soccer, and he got 3 brothers that play basketball. So which one is the oldest?
The oldest is Francis.
And he plays soccer?
I don't know. I ain't see nothing about no soccer. I see he dropped a single in 2020.
He got one brother that plays soccer, unless he got 5 brothers.
It's 5 of them all together. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
You got Giannis, Kostas.
He must be the one that plays soccer.
Yeah, Kostas is he play for. Oh no,
no. When we start with a K, just got signed to the Bucks. He was in the D League, right?
Yeah, and then you got Alex. Oh no, who the hell plays soccer? I don't see nobody that plays soccer.
One of them play soccer. Hold on, man. You about to make me look it up.
Look it up, man. On none of this shit say these niggas play soccer. It say these niggas is playing ball and another nigga doing music.
All right. Let me see. Francis plays soccer professionally.
Yeah, but he doing music now.
Well, but he still plays soccer.
You said play, not played.
Man, okay. I'm sure he out there kicking a ball somewhere in between his music.
That shit stopped and this nigga got in the booth. Because he spit hot fire.
But so I think he might be the oldest. He said he was born.
I said Francis the oldest.
Okay, well, yeah. So maybe he aged out of soccer. He too old to be playing now.
I mean, he was born in 88. So what is he, 35?
Yeah, 35.
That's not too old to be playing soccer.
I don't know. Maybe
Giannis don't play soccer. So if you want to keep playing or something, This nigga better learn basketball because they'll sign you if your last name Antetokounmpo.
Right. Right. All right. Well, next up we got our Forgotten Legends segment. So we gonna get into these two songs and then we'll be right back. Let's get it. All right. Ballgame Banter episode 10. Next we got the Forgotten Legends segment that Big Goat do every Friday, or almost every Friday. And
Hold on, didn't I do it last Friday?
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No. One of these Fridays we didn't do it though because we.
I think I didn't do. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
But who you got this week?
I can't remember what it was, but we did skip something. That was a busy show.
Yeah, because we was running. The show was running long. But who you got this week?
I got Sean Marion, The Matrix. Yeah, so everyone should know Sean Marion if you follow basketball. He was one of the first players to really like play that small ball role. Like he was a small forward, but he was always playing the four a little deeper into his career. And he was not the size of a power forward, but he could play defense well, and he could rebound, and he could shoot. So like, he was the small ball stretch forward defense. Like he was one of the first to do that to me. I don't know if I could really think of anybody that before that really played that role better. And I don't really think he get a lot of respect when it comes to that. Or, he not really mentioned that much to me. And I remember when he was with Phoenix with Steve, when they had the squad, Steve, Joe, Sean, Mari, like Dan, Tony, Barbosa off the bench, like they should have won a ring, man. If they ain't running the Kobe and Tim Duncan, even though they did get him that 1 year, and then they came back. They came back from 3-1. Did they win that series when they came back from 3-1? I can't remember if they won or lost. I think they lost. But the Lakers. But
I think they lost.
Yeah. But they was definitely exciting. Like I remember that was probably like how Golden State is to watch now is like how the Suns used to be for me. Like I used to love watching the Suns play.
Golden State ain't got no dunkers like that though.
Well, I mean the game done changed, you know what I'm saying? Like dunking is still dunking, but like the three is like you see Steph shoot a three, bro. Like the crowd goes insane. Like you just banged on somebody. Like that shit is flipped. But and then he was a key piece in that Mavericks chip when they beat the Braun and them.
Yep.
So like I said, he don't get enough love. He was a 4-time All-Star. Like I said, he won that ring with the Mavs and Dirk and Tyson and the Jet and gave LeBron. I only got really like 1 or 2 blemishes on Bron for me, and that loss in that series is definitely one of them. For the way he lost. But yeah, he was a 4-time All-Star. He was all rookie, second team, all NBA third team twice. And for individual accolades, that's it. He had a couple votes for defensive player, but he ain't never win it.
Mm.
And he was a 9th pick when he came out. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just showing him some love. I mean,
Nice. What school he go to again?
he went to man, where the hell did he go? Damn. This is right there.
I forgot what school
He went to UNLV.
Okay, yeah. All right. All right. Well,
Like 16 years.
and what'd you say his averages was?
Over the career is 15.2, 8.7, 1.9. That's solid for being able to pretty much adapt wherever you go.
Yeah.
He had
The ugliest shooting form.
yeah, it's like a bunny hop.
But
That just was splash. He so when he came in, like I said, he was the 9th pick for Phoenix, and he averaged 10, 6, then 17 and 8, 19 and 7, 21 and 7, 19 and 6, 19 and 11, 21 and 11.
why nobody ever work with him on his shooting mechanics?
I mean, he was that's the thing, man. Like if it goes in, who gives a fuck?
Nigga shoot like, hey Arnold. I'm like, yo, how you that big and shoot like that? You ain't even bring it above your neck.
See that's the shit, because I remember like coach I knew in high school, he was always big on form. And I was just like, Brad, like, why you be spending so much time on form, dog? Like, if it goes in, it goes in. Like, if you can get your shot off, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that fucking matters. If you can get your shot off and it goes in, what's the problem? I mean, mostly all the, best shooters got a nice form. You know what I'm saying? The Ray Allens, but not Reggie. But Steph, Clay, me. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't always got to be like that.
Yeah, and on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end this segment.
Shouts out to the Matrix.
Shouts out to the Matrix.
You somebody when they give you a nickname, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get into these next 2 songs, and we will be right back. All right. So for our last segment of the night, we got the craziest news I heard this week, and there was 2 reports.
Hold on. I just want to see. That's my favorite verse. And that shit definitely hit different.
Yeah. All right. So every Friday I do the craziest news of the week.
No, you don't.
when we can, and every Monday when we can, I try to do the craziest news of the weekend. But I got two kind of things that I wanted to touch on. One of them is a crazy thing, but another one is another news report that I had read. So for the craziest news I heard this week, I wanted to do this story that I had saw in the news, and it kind of like it. I don't know, when I read the story, I was like, wow. It just made me think, because like me and some of my friends, like we believe in like conspiracies, all of the government, all of this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we believe in all of that type stuff. And
Gotta
I
have an
got
open mind.
yeah, I got friends that be like, bruh, like before I do this, you know what I'm saying? I go off the grid, you know what I'm saying? I get me a little bunker and live somewhere, just me and my family. I ain't doing all of this shit the government might be trying to have us do, you know what I'm saying? Like when we talked about different stuff like chips, putting chips in people and all kind of different, they like, nah, I just live off the grid, or just anything like man-made type disease and stuff like that. So there's a report that came out of Colorado. A woman or two women, two women and a teen made deadly mistakes in attempting to live off the grid in the wilderness. So it says Christine and Rebecca Vance, they were both in their 40s, and Rebecca's 14-year-old son, who was not named because he were a minor, they were all living in Colorado Springs. And because of like the pandemic and, the quarantine and all of the politics stuff that was happening, they said that, humanity was taking a turn for the worse. So they decided that they wanted to just get away from everybody and go live off grid. So they went to the Rocky Mountains. And it was reported on that they left. They had been planning it since around fall of 2021, but there's no exact date in this report on when they left. But on July 9th of this year, a hiker was hiking in the mountains, and he found
a hiker was hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is a hiker going to do?
You could be a hiker and watch TV.
If I'm a hiker, it's just because you're hiking.
Not necessarily. Hiking is a hobby.
So if I'm a hiker, I'm hiking.
If I'm a ball player, that don't necessarily mean I'm out there shooting baskets. I could be family. I'm still a ball player.
It's a profession.
It's kind of the same. It's the same thing, bro. If I'm a biker, I'm not necessarily on my bike all the damn time. Come on, man. Don't be smart. So he was hiking, and he found a decomposed body, which they had found out to be the 14-year-old teen that was out in a wooded area. He found the body and called the police. He called the police, and they ended up finding the tent with the two sisters in it, and their bodies were in the tent, decomposed as well. They had some of their belongings still there, and like some stuff that they had built out of logs, like a lean-to. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but and they said that they think that they died from starvation and the temperatures from living in the mountains. And for their body to be decomposed, they had to be out there a while. Like I said, they said they had been planning it since the fall of 2021. So they just found their body. They probably died like maybe a couple months after in there. You know what I mean? And
is that what they think?
That's what the reports are saying.
That's in a couple of months.
The guy said he think that they might have died from carbon monoxide poisoning from trying to keep starting fires because of the freezing temperatures. So, yep, the sheriff. Sorry. So
that's science, I guess.
Anyway, yeah, man, it was just crazy because like I said, a lot of people be talking about, hey, I'm going off grid or I'm getting away from everybody, but before you do, make sure your ass know exactly what you're doing, because the police found their bodies, and they found survival books right beside their bodies. You know what I'm saying? So they should have read books before
Niggas watch Naked and Afraid and Doomsday Preppers and think they
Exactly. They found the book right beside the bodies. You should have read the book before your ass went out there. You should have did a test run. You know what I'm saying?
Used that book for love to make a fire.
Right. They ripped the pages out, the important pages out, started a fire with that joint. What does the book say about this? I don't know.
You ripped out the wrong chapter.
You ripped out the wrong chapter. But your leg is decomposing right now. What do we do?
Oh, shit.
This just has the thank yous left. Trying to start fires all day. Like, but nah, for your ass go out there, boy, you better know what the hell you doing, or it's gonna be bad for you, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna look real bad for you. So, yeah.
they what was the reason they went out there?
They said they was mad about politics and what had happened with the quarantine and stuff like that, and they thought humanity was turning for the worse. So, you know, they're like they gonna live off grid. But
And who found him?
a hiker while hiking.
I don't know, man. That sounds a little fishy.
Hikey the hiker found him.
That sound a little fishy, man.
Yeah, found him, man. They said they had arrested her boyfriend. Yeah, they had arrested, it says, her boyfriend, but they said after the autopsy and everything, they let him go. So they dropped the charges.
If you going off the grid, how's you just getting found?
They were off the grid. They said the teen was found. The teen was found with a rosary on him that somebody had gave him before they left for the trip. But the teen was found, and they said that he had made it out into a wooded area. It wasn't necessarily. They said it wasn't where hikers go when they go in the mountain. It wasn't on a hiking path. But this hiker decided to go off the path for some reason, and he ended up finding a body. And he called the police, and they ended up finding the other two.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit. They killed the people.
I don't know, but yeah.
This is a path where hikers don't go, but the hiker just went there.
But, you know, sometimes people be wanting to do that. I had read a story about a lady who ended up dying. She it was an older lady. She turned like 60 or something, and like her plan was like to hike from like one city to the next, and she had been practicing for weeks. And they said she lost. She was supposed to meet her husband at the next checkpoint. Her husband was meeting her at all the checkpoints, and he was bringing her like food and water and stuff like that. But her husband wasn't going. He was just staying at home and driving to the checkpoints at a specific time when she was supposed to meet there. She said her husband got to the checkpoint. She didn't come. He booked a hotel that was near the checkpoint, came out there the next morning. She didn't come. He said he waited there all day. She didn't come. He called the police. They said they didn't find her. They said they sent all of these hikers out that was in the area, and everybody searched the woods and didn't find this lady. They said it wasn't until like 10 years later that they found her on an army base, that somebody in the army was walking, like just walking the base or something like that, was going out further, like, I don't know, walking the land or something. And they ended up finding, like, I guess her tent. And in her tent was her decomposed body and a note that she had wrote to her husband, because she had got lost. She didn't know how the hell she got lost. She had wrote that in her note. She said, I don't know how I got lost, but she said, I got lost. And somehow she had got off the path, and nobody had found her. And think of all of the hikers for like 10 years that had been walking that same path. They even sent out a search party. They sent out the National Hikers Association to go look for her. they sent out like some other like military group to go look for her, and nobody found her until one day somebody was just walking the military base. I guess the path of the military base or cutting through or something, and ended up seeing a tent and then finding some other stuff and then finding her body in the tent. And then her husband finally got closure after 10 years. He was like, he don't know what happened to her. He was like, he don't think nobody abducted her.
Like, if you just see a tent, I'm not just gonna go in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but like if you see like like stuff scattered around it and stuff like that, like it didn't look like nobody was there for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna at least check on the tent or yell or something like, hey, 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 and then check in the tent to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not doing that. I'm getting the fuck away from that tent.
Well, that's you. Luckily, whoever it was a good person, and they end up finding that man's wife. But
here, yeah, I know I'm about to eat your ass.
it was like she had wrote like not even a letter. She had wrote like a whole like book like to her family, to her granddaughters, to everybody, like apologizing to them. Like she had like just wrote out her days. She was like all she had was like 2 granola bars, and she would just nibble them each day until she could survive. Like she was like, this is what she did. She like hiked every day. You know what I'm saying? But she just tried to, it was like, I don't know what path it was, but I had read the whole story and was like, she had just got off the path, and it was like hikers. But if believe it or not, they said hikers die all the time like that because they somehow lose their way and get off the path. And
I mean,
end up dying because they can't find their way back to the path. They end up getting lost in the woods. And they said, look, the crazy thing was they said she was only a mile away from the checkpoint that her husband kept going to every day, thinking that she was going to be there. That joint was crazy. It was like she was only had to hike just another mile, but she had got so lost. And they said they think what happened was she just kept circling around, going in a circle, and didn't know exactly where she was going. You know what I'm saying? She just kept going in a real big circle. You know what I mean? But in the woods, they said, in the woods, you can get lost like that.
Well, yeah. That's why I don't do that shit. I leave that up to the hikers.
Yeah, well, that was just I just wanted to touch on that. That was the craziest news I heard this week. But another story that was y'all probably gonna be seeing or hearing some more about is another police shooting of Takia Young out of Ohio. The report is coming from Memphis, and she's a black woman, 21-year-old black woman who was shot by the police. And they said she was leaving a grocery store, and they said they called the police because they thought that she stole from the grocery store. And so like they got a video out. They released the body cam footage now after I guess a week or so. They released the body cam footage, and it shows one officer there. He's like trying to talk to her, and he's like she rolls down her window, and then the officer said that she said, "What are you gonna do? Shoot me?" Another officer comes and he stands in front of the car. So she starts turning the wheel away from the officer, and the officer shoots her through the windshield, and she just ends up like kind of drifting into like to the sidewalk onto like the grocery store property, like where the side is, I guess where the brick walls are. And her family is frustrated. They said they talked to an eyewitness, and the witness said that it was over bottles of liquor that she had put down in the store before she had walked out. So they really killed her over nothing. The police officer, of course, he's on administrative leave, paid leave though, until they can look further into it. They said one of the guys from the executive vice president of the police union representing the police, he said the fact is the officer, he had a split-second decision while in front of a moving vehicle, which is a 2,000-pound weapon. But what other people are saying, or what her lawyers are saying, is the results are usually predictable, but based on his training, there was no reason to put himself in front of a vehicle at all. Um, even if the individual doesn't want to cooperate, it said it doesn't matter how urgent it is. There is no reason for an officer to put himself in front of a moving vehicle like he did. So
I've never been pulled over by the police and they wanted to stand in front. They always on the side.
right. And matter of fact, what they do if y'all don't know, when they come up to your window, they touch the back of your car to leave a print on it, so they know just if anything happened, that specific car is what did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Watch that shit right up.
so yeah, man. I mean, yeah, they try to be cautious for a reason. Standing in front of it, like, and it was the second officer. He just kind of came in. He just kind of came.
Oh, I tell you, boy, it'll be them motherfuckers be waiting for some shit to happen.
Yeah, he probably rushed to the scene like, "Oh, this is hey." And
Boom.
first thing he did, the first officer that was there didn't even have his gun out. But the first thing he did when he walked around the vehicle, he walked around to the front of the vehicle and pulled his gun out. And then I guess that's when she asked her, "You gonna shoot me?" And she tried to turn the wheel and drive, and he shot and killed her. So rest in peace to that young lady. We're gonna hear more about it. And yeah, man, it's another tragic murder from the police. We really gonna have to do something about this. You know what I mean? It's getting real bad out here. Like, it's getting to the point like sometimes we're acting out of fear, and they just acting out of anger. Like, no, not necessarily anger, like out of a power position. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. Like, we scared that y'all gonna do something out of power, but y'all end up using y'all power any type of way, especially if you know that you ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You're gonna
You're supposed to serve and protect, and you just a straight asshole even when you come up. Like, your whole energy is fucking bad.
Right. Like, you gonna do what the fuck I say, but my taxes pay your salary, nigga. Don't ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, still though, like, it's tragic, bro. Like, how they be on that bullshit a lot. But like, not all cops are like that, but a lot of them be on that bullshit, man. Like,
Man, the ones that's not like that don't do shit about it.
yeah, they don't stop the person who is doing that, and they don't say nothing. They're not a whistleblower, if you want to call it.
Union, bro. That union.
But you know what's crazy though? It's crazy that the people, and it's like that in the medical profession too. Like, if you like read like different like news stories,
like baby story,
or listen to different stuff like that. Yeah, like the baby story, like, they don't say nothing. Like, you could be a doctor and out here killing people, and the nurses is not gonna say nothing because they don't want to have that tarnish their name. So when they try to go get another job, it looks bad on them because of like that type of community. But like I said, like, people look at black people for saying, "Oh, snitching," but that's the same thing. Y'all just don't call it snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a doctor out here killing people, and y'all not saying anything about it. Y'all just letting it go on because you don't want to ruin your career. You know what I'm saying? You got policemen out here that's tormenting black people, and you know it. They laughing and talking about it in y'all little police circles and stuff, but you not saying nothing about it because you don't want to have that tarnish you and then, you know, mess how you look in the union. But at the same time, y'all want to look down on somebody else that's like, I'm not gonna snitch because that person might kill my family. But y'all worried about y'all career, and we worried about our family, you know what I'm saying, getting killed. But y'all worried about a career and a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just another form of snitching, but they just don't want to say it that way. But that's another topic for another day. But
right.
It's like I said, it's just tragic. It's sad that they be on that. You know what I'm saying? He could have just took her plates down. You know what I'm saying? They could have, you know what I mean? He had to kill her. They could have did try to pull her over in the car, see if she would have pulled over. You know what I'm saying?
Just went to the passenger side.
She had no type of weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other ways that you can stop her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and give her more time. but it don't seem like that's their game no more. It's just like let's go ahead and just what I mean,
Situation, so I can, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, shoot them, and then nothing happens to them. They get paid administrative leave, and then if they do get fired, what ends up happening to them is they move to a different city and get hired for that police force. You know, the same thing that happened with the key people that killed Breonna Taylor. You know what I mean? They just move up to the next city, and then they get hired back on the force. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's stopping him from doing the next thing to the next person in the next city? Once he get cool with those people that's in that police force. You know what I mean? Like, he probably coming in there with stripes already. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so
Good one, bro.
right. He high fives all around. As soon as on his first day, he find his little locker or wherever they do. You just come up in there and they all giving him fives. Hey, what's up, bro? Heard about that? Yeah, man. Like, bro. And
Can't
then
get me one.
it's that one black officer who ain't clapping fives, but he ain't saying nothing. He just in the back, like, I'm gonna keep my job. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta worry about me saying nothing. Hey, Billy. But or the one other race, or the one, it could even be the one white person who knows what's going wrong, but he still ain't gonna say nothing. It ain't his business to say nothing. I feel you. That's not snitching, bro. That's what that is. But
I hate my sons because they black.
but yeah, that's anything you want to say, man, on anything we touched on it today? I think we did a good time today, for real. We had what we had.
Yes, I needed good time today because I need to rest up.
Yeah. But yeah, anything you wanted to touch on before we
I don't know. I think I might do a little amp show tomorrow for my daughter's birthday. It ain't gonna be like no much talking. Just gonna be like a little playlist. Maybe not. But yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep tuning in. Spread the word. Every Monday night 10. Every Friday night 10. Tap in to win. The end.
what you got? What time you waking up tomorrow? We got a FMF radio show playing tomorrow. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna wake up probably 9.
9. All right, yeah, that's too late for our radio show. All right, well,
How y'all do it?
We gonna start. Well, we usually do it from 8 to 10 Saturday mornings, but tomorrow we gonna come on a little, no homo. Sorry, pause. Let me be politically correct. But I do got we gonna start at a little 7:30 because a little earlier just this Saturday.
Boy,
yeah, you know what I mean? It be people, yo, believe it or not, on AMP people be up early.
On a Saturday?
What? Every day people be up early. And it be the West Coast people.
I said Monday through Friday, but on Saturday, I'm not getting up I'm not getting up to be on a show. So that means you probably up at like 7. You know what I'm saying? You try to get some eat. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get the cold out your eye, brush teeth, shit. And then you gotta get ready for AMP. So you up at least about 7 on a Saturday? Man, hell no.
Yeah, that's good. I'm saying, like, I need to start getting my body waking up early anyway. I usually wake up 7:30 anyway, but you know what I'm saying? They say it's good to wake up early. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get a little stretch in, you know what I mean? Do some exercise.
You ain't stretched in years.
But tomorrow, I told my wife, I said, this weekend, and then for the rest of the year, I'm gonna try to just get up and do like 15 minutes of morning yoga, try to stretch my body out, and then you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna then
stretch
start
your body. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, like my back be cramped. Like I don't know, the way I sleep, my sleep positions be weird, so my body be mad stiff when I wake up in the morning sometimes. So you know.
What y'all speaking on tomorrow?
Tomorrow's subject is, let me see, what is tomorrow? Things that can get your black card taken away. So,
That's a good.
yep. So yeah, if you don't catch us, then catch us on the replay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so y'all doing 7:30 to 9:30?
Yeah, 7:30 to 9, or 7:30 to 9, yeah, 9:30. And then we're gonna be out of there.
All right, we'll see. I might hop in at the end.
At the end, I'm gonna take me another nap after that. You know what I'm saying? I'll wake up early, stretch, do the show, take a nap, get my body back together. And you know what I'm saying? By that time, it'd probably be
3 o'clock.
it'd probably be lunchtime by then. Wake up, eat some lunch. You know what I mean? I'll be good.
For Mr. Colorado game.
No, I say I wake up about noon, eat some lunch. I make sure I tune into the game for sure. But yeah, and then I'll be up early enough to catch this FIBA game too, for sure. So I want to catch this Japan game. That joint start at 7 in the morning.
Want to see Latavia, huh?
Who is Latavia? You talking about Destiny's Child joint? It's Latvia.
Yeah, he said
He said Latavia.
Georgie out.
Georgia.
Hey, I don't remember what episode that was, but hey, play that shit back, man. You gonna hear this man pronouncing all the other countries' name wrong.
I got these joints now. Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, France, Philippines, China, Lebanon, Iran, Mexico, Jordan, Japan, Egypt, New Zealand, Finland, Venezuela,
All in
Angola,
the same accent.
South Sudan.
All these countries got the same accent.
If I say it like this, I can't mess up. South Sudan, Germany, Georgia, Spain, Latvia, Slovenia, Augustina, Australia, Canada, Brazil, Greece, Lithuania, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Montenegro, United States of America, Italy, Serbia.
Man, where DMV?
I sound very, very good. Sound very good when I say any country. I've been practicing, my friend. So, I'm ready. So, like I said, tomorrow Japan playing at 7 in the morning. So I'm gonna catch that game. Then I'm gonna catch the what's the name? The Colorado game versus TCU that afternoon. And then we'll be back, like Ghost said, on Monday, 10 p.m. with some more news. We're gonna have the craziest news of the weekend. We're gonna have that what happened to that boy segment. And whatever happened over the weekend, we're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna end out with these two songs. And y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all stopping through. All right. That was Ballgame Banter episode 10. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. On behalf of your boy Tony Ducks and Big Goat, thank y'all for stopping through. Appreciate you for stopping and spending your night with us, cuz y'all have a good night. Peace.